Exactly, but I got to see and hear everything said behind my back now. I had so many rumors said about me.
That was Cathryn. I'm Ash, and this is the Divine Truth. Time travel. Is it real or is it just a hoax by both media and entertainment? Joining me today is a guest that claims that she's from the year 2251, an astrophysicist by the name Cathryn Cornwall. So, Cathryn, let's start from the beginning. Who are you?
I'm a physicist at a technological center that I can't say its name, but I'm here to warn all of you.
What did you do over there, and what was your work like?
We used to work and develop time travel technology.
But was that even possible?
Yes, why can't you see it?
It's okay, calm down. So we get into the time machine, and we pull the lever. At what year are we in now? Cathryn?
2212?
And how old are you in this millennium?
9.
How was your childhood like?
I'm always the freaky one. Got into drugs and alcohol at 19.
Are you the type of kid that throws everything onto their parents? Was it always their fault for what you have become?
For the most part, yes, it was my parents, but when I went to my past, they were working so hard in their lives to provide everything for me. And a bunch of lawsuits and things that I just couldn't see. But all I saw back then was how they were neglecting me and not letting me buy certain things and saying no.
Now, let's focus on school, the inner child of yours. Now, if you don't mind me asking, what was school like for you?
Traumatizing. School in general is judgmental in every possible way.
Judgmental as in the way you dress, speak, do your hair?
Exactly, but I got to see and hear everything said behind my back now. I had so many rumors said about me.
Rumors? Like what?
That I was satanic because I liked wearing black, which eventually led to the big trauma.
I'm sorry to hear that. So let's now travel to the future. Cathryn, at what point of time are we in?
To be honest, it doesn't really matter at all.
Related to death? I assume because I always had this idea about the future.
I didn't enjoy a single moment since then.
Why? I mean, the future should be a beautiful place with technology, robots, and flying cars.
Flying cars got released to civilians by 2090, and 6 months exactly, and then they got pulled out of the market.
A lot of accidents?
No, they used it the same way the Stuka was used in the World War.
The Stuka, without a doubt, the world's most beautiful airplane. No one heard its sound in action, was able to forget it. Notice the sound the plane makes. It was a dive bomber. They say that the pilots actually passed out for a brief moment during the actual dive. Incomparable. The sound was intrinsic. It was used as a psychological act of war, which makes it a masterpiece. No, more than a masterpiece. An icon.
I don't know, honestly. It's what we learned in history classes. Some even ran out of the city. It was a mess at first.
Cathryn, why was the future bad for you? Cathryn?
I was so happy that we came to the peak of technology. So I hopped onto my future to see what it would look like. And I saw my own death. Was the plane that I was on had an engine failure and crashed. I also saw how my parents will die. And since then, I never saw them the same.
How did you actually control both paradigms?
In your year now, 2021, the questions were hypothetical. Time is an element that can't be manipulated. So what happens if you break the barrier? What happens if you're able to control it and bend it in order to visit its forms? All those questions will rise too much above the surface that will cause scientists to focus on it much more. However, at a specific point of time, it will happen first to atoms and then it will make it suitable for humans. What happens when this technology goes to the wrong hands? I came here to stop all of you from thinking about making it, and I'm not going back.
I mean, there's always gotta be a way to deal with stuff like these.
I knew I was hard to believe. All of you are ignorant.
No. Listen, give me that.
You fool! You stay away from me!
You've reached the end of the podcast. Thank you for listening. Consider subscribing to never miss out on any new episodes. Remember, it's never too late to know everything. Join me and reach your full enlightenment. This was the divine truth.